Yo, can you guys hear me? Have you guys not been able to hear me this time? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't think you guys have been able to hear me this entire time stream. I am such an idiot. Okay, so let me redo what I have been saying because I don't think you guys have been able to hear me just because this hasn't been on. So the first mod you're gonna need for the mod setup, for the best mod setup, is the limitless perks. So I've already said this once before, and I'm out of breath by the time doing this because I realized I was an idiot doing this. Because I didn't realize I didn't realize the mic wasn't working. So I feel so foolish doing this and not realizing that. My bad, guys. So probably just hear me just flipping through it, saying on these mods for a while. But this sets all the perk level requirements to level 1, and it makes it to where you can get any of the perks in Skyrim as long as you have perk points, obviously. And it says it right there. So you cannot kill. No one can kill the merchants but you. And as you've seen in Skyrim, like there is vampire attacks or or Draugr, or not Draugr, but raids, or just raids or whatever, just enemies raiding towns or whatever, mainly vampires. It really is. So this will protect them from dying. And then no more dead followers, which I find is an amazing one. Because no one can kill your followers, and you can't either. Which makes it so much more useful, and just love it, honestly. And I love this mod. It's so useful and everything. So the next one is no more magic cost for any spell. So it basically is what it says. You don't have to use, it doesn't take any magic cost for any spell. And it sets all of the cost to 0 and all that, including spells from other mods as well. So it allows you to still level up any skill that you use it with and all that. So that you're not taking away you leveling it up. They're just taking away the magic cost, so you can, Or if you're like me, just hold restoration the entire time, leveling up that skill to 100. It's funny. But so the next mod we have here for the setup is fast travel from anywhere inside. So this allows you to fast travel from anywhere, from anywhere inside anything. You can fast travel as much as you want. It can be inside or outside. It doesn't really matter. There's nothing to stop you from doing that one. So the next one is the free Heartfire building. Oh, that one. I'll allow you to read this one. It makes it so much more easier on me because my voice is killing me. Hopefully you've had enough time to read that. I didn't feel like speaking on that one because my voice is starting to kill me a little bit. It's starting to irritate me a little bit from speaking so much. So the next one is the Lost Deed 2021 Revisited mod. And what this one is, it gives you all the Black Book powers from all of the Black Books in the... It's not the Dawnguard DLC. I want to say it's the Dragonborn. Yeah, it is the Dragonborn DLC. We have to fight Merrick and all that. So. Sorry, spoilers. Should have said that before. It says the warning: don't use the cryosolator, incinerator, or a fusion of books. It says it right there. But if you are going to do those, I haven't really got a chance to test this mod out yet, but I know what it says and all that, and it's a really good mod because So, everything. It's just a really good mod. I do encourage this. Get this mod. It's amazing. Because you don't... In the Dragonborn mod, in the Dragonborn DLC, standard one, without all the mods, you can only pick one of the set out of the two options that it offers you for each black book you go into. Everything. And it'll offer you two ones. One is, I believe one's a Dromore Butler and something else. A Dromore Butler, what makes your shout more powerful. So, I'm just going to use this for instance. There is a perk that makes your shout more powerful to disintegrate enemies if you have all three words, or the Dromore Butler. You can only choose one or the other, you can have both. This allows you to do it. And this is, it says it's found near, this is found near the Great Black Book at Apocrypha Summit. So, all found in Mirak's pod in his lab. So, faster leveling. So, don't, as it says right there, don't use, if you're going to use this mod, don't go something for better perks, to add the perks, because this will mess up the game. I have had this problem before, where I put on a mod that edits the perks and makes them better and everything, and all that, and it changes the effects and everything, and then it has a problem with this one. And I have used Coordinator for better perks and everything, like it says. I've had problems with it. I have used both of them. Don't use both of them, please. Because it's just better not to do it. This is right there. Because I do know from experience that does mess it up. Also, you have to be careful whenever you're using this mod, because you get... Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. When you're using this mod, don't level up, don't wait for the levels to go up an insane amount, because there is an issue with it where I have used it before and leveled up insane amount of times, like from 1 to, I'm just gonna say from 1 to 20. 20 for this example, or no, I've gone from like 1 to 100 and everything. I haven't leveled it up, and if you level it up that fast and everything, it will make it to where the music from leveling up is there permanently throughout the game. It's always playing. I think it won't go off, and the music won't change. It's just that constantly blaring. So be careful whenever you're using this mod, because that can happen. Just be careful. Other than that, it's a great mod. So the next one is Weightless Dragon Bones. Weightless. Here, I'll click on the mod. Weightless Dragon Bones and Scales. Now you can, it sets all of the Dragon Bones weights, all of the weight of the Dragon Bones and Scales to 0. So it doesn't weigh anything. And it's a super useful mod, especially if you're trying to get that Dragon Bone armor and everything, or you're just trying to build the weapons. It's especially useful for armor because the skills, trying to make the armor, or even the light armor, because you need a lot of skills for it. You need a decent amount of skills. You need a decent amount of skills if you're gonna make some decent armor and everything. So the next one is the PS4. Here, that one. Let's see. So let me go to my library. I'm just gonna do it like this because I can't seem to find. So it's the PS4 character editor. You probably have seen this mod before. I can't seem to find the name of the mod. and everything, but it says it right there, but it's hidden the whole thing. It's a PS4 character editor. Let me see if I can find it. I'm not seeing it up in my stuff, so I might have to go to my library then, because I don't see that. I don't see it. Okay, there we go. So it's a PS4 character editor all-in-one customization pack. So it adds some heterochromic eye customizations. If you don't know what that is, I think it's that vampire type eye, I believe. And it just adds a bunch of things to it. And okay, so what is the next mod? So we have Anna's Skyrim texture overhaul. It just makes the textures a whole lot better, you know, and everything. I use it, I like it. So the next mod we have here for the setup is called Resurrection. So you were returning to a long journey. Just quickly reading it. I'll allow you guys to read this. And so this basically allows you to bring any NPC as long as you don't cut their head off. As long as the corpses aren't decapitated, which means their head is cut completely off. Hopefully by now you know what that means. So this resurrection allows you is super useful, especially if you accidentally kill a follower. But obviously, if you have the No Dead Followers mod with the setup, you shouldn't have to worry about it. But if you don't worry about it. Just get Resurrection. If you don't want to put the No Dead, if you don't want to make your followers invincible, you know, you want to play it legit or somewhat, you can just make a mod to look it up. This is super useful. You get this mod if you just want to replace the invincible followers. You can use this. It's just so much more better. So the next one is Ring of Increased Carry Weight, and it adds an insane amount of carry weight to it. It is OP. It is OP, but you know. So it is really, really good. It is personally one of my favorite mods out here, because it is really good, especially if you're kind of like a person like me, where I take everything and anything, where 90% of my inventory is is food, just in case I take damage. So it's insane amount. Or you just accidentally pick up something random and you don't want to drop it from your inventory. Okay, back to the point. Infinite weapons magic power. Power enchantment, I think it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Let's see. I don't want to give you the guys any other one wrong. Where is it? I should have got it and I have it here. Okay, so the next one, obviously, as I said before, is the Infinite Weapons Magic Power enchantment. It will become all enchantments on weapons. The enchantments on weapons. Every enchantment in the game, I believe it as a weapon, or even I think armor has an enchantment that it loses. I think it's only weapons. Yeah, it is only weapons. If I'm right. If I'm wrong, correct me, please. You can just comment down below. But this is super useful, especially, and it removes the need to hassle to carry around random soul gems to replenish your weapons, which it's not a bad thing if you're playing like vanilla Skyrim. It's a bit of a pain, but as long as you got the, I can't remember which quest it is. It's a quest where you can get Azur's. I think it's the quest where you do it and you get Azur's star, I believe. Yeah, Because Azura's Star is an infinite, is able to carry an unlimited soul gem. You can store whatever souls you want in there, except for black souls, I think. Yeah. Other than that, you should still be able to use it. But there's also 2 versions of the Azura Star that you can get. There is, if you just do it the way you're intended to and cleanse it, or if you just leave it be and leave it black. I think you still have to complete the quest, but if you just leave it black, you can just carry it around there and get black. Just get a permanent black soul gem. Super useful. So the Goddess Stone next. Transfer the Lover Stone into the Goddess Stone, and you will reach level 100 of using any skill. You know, it's like, obviously it says in an instant there, but it's super useful. Any skill. I have used this one, and I do love it. Like one of the best mods out there that you can't get or will ever get, because it's just super useful and you just love it. And it's just super useful, especially if you're trying to go for a certain build really quickly. If you're trying to level up a skill that you need for for your build, whatever, or if you're like me, or if you're trying to go for a certain build like I usually do, or if you just who doesn't like to go with a certain build, just kind of and just kind of like use a little bit of everything, and this is good too. So is the Dragonbone Boost. The next mod we have is the Dragonbone Boost. Sorry guys if I start talking less and less, my voice is killing me from talking so much. So this mod boost makes the stats of the Dragonbone armor way stronger than Daedric, because Daedric is not that hard to make. It's not, and you can even get free Daedric armor. It's easy to get Daedric armor, but it's hard unless you get Dragonbone is super hard. I don't even think you can get it unless you have 100 smithing, because you have to I believe you have to either make it, or can you buy it somewhere? I don't think you can. I think if you're high enough level you can find it, but you can find some NPCs wearing it. But other than that, I don't think you. I don't know. I've never encountered that. I've been in insane high level and never found anyone wearing Dragon stuff that you can get from. So, as far as I know. But this makes Dragonbone is kind of disappointing, because Daedric is, at least in the base game, at least in the without mods, Daedric is way stronger than Dragonbone, and also I personally think that Daedric looks cooler because of the flak and everything, and if you use the mod, one of the mods that I usually use, it recolors it, everything, and makes it so much more cooler. I thought someone was here in my house. And it just makes it so much better. I haven't tested this one yet either, but you guys will get to see these stats. You will be able to see these stats of Dragonbone. So the next one is the IA-98 Agents of the Void Amulet. So this is super useful if you're going for a vampire build. Because if you don't know, if you haven't played as vampire, or you just never really wanted to mess with it, if you've never experienced being a vampire, or you've never if you've never looked it up or anything, or you don't know any information, you get a debuff. It debuffs your stat. You get a debuff where it decreases your stat, decreases your health, stamina, and I believe magicka. Yeah. And magicka and everything a certain amount during the daylight. And also you get a you also get a certain amount of resistance to, you lose, it puts a debuff against you for fire resistance. So like you're weak to fire a certain amount. I'm not entirely sure how much it goes up to, but but it also gives you a cold resistance as well, and you become immune to poisons, diseases, same as the werewolf, except you don't become immune to poisons, I believe. I'm pretty sure you get an immunity to poisons and everything, so you don't really have to worry as a vampire. And the Dim Guard are super useful for that if you want to do that one. But it's personally up to you. It doesn't bother me one bit. And personally, it doesn't bother me one bit usually when I go with it. But that's just me. It's different for everybody. Especially if you're like to be out in the sun, or or if you like to do stuff during the day instead of waiting. But like I do. Next is the Hellemancy spell pack, and it's going to seem kind of different from this one because this one is for Vampire, but this adds a bunch of stuff to it. Adds a bunch of new spells, and you can get it from the Riverwood Trader, the Court Wizards, and the Florentis. Yes, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that actually. Cool that. I'm not entirely sure who she is, but it adds a bunch of stuff to it. So, and also this improves Dawnbreaker. So usually Dawnbreaker isn't governed by the Daedric smithing power, and as you go up higher and everything, the Daedric weapon, the legendary Daedric artifacts kind of start becoming not as useful. They don't really become that useful the higher level you become and everything, and they start to fall off and everything. They're not useless. They're good for a certain amount of time, but whenever you start getting up on those really high levels and start facing those enemies, they just kind of fall off and everything. But this makes it to where the Dawnbreaker is so much more useful and everything because it increases the enchantment, more powerful enchantment, improve the VFX. I'm not entirely sure what that might be VFX just randomly, but hopefully you can improve it. Maybe it'll allow you to improve it. Whatever. Adds the. I'll let you guys read that one because my voice is starting to kill me a little bit. Irritate me a little bit. Or it's irritating me a little bit. But sorry if you guys didn't read that. I kind of switched it too fast. I just kind of want to move in. Okay. There you go. I'm going to move on. If at any point I move, you guys can always pause the video if you want to look at a mod a little bit longer, see which one it is. But the next mod we have up on here is the Sage's Ring. So the Sage Ring to Skyrim is located in the center of the College. So I just found this here recently. I haven't used it yet because I just found it up on my list. I don't think I've used it, because I've never really gone for that one. So it gives you 100% resistance to fire shock and magicka damage. Like, where's that minus 100% damage? But I think you get 100% resistance to fire shock and magicka damage. You can use your magicka without expending magicka. Basically, what this mod is for is for the shouts and the resistance to fire shock and magicka damage. Instead of having to find the enchantments and just add them onto a certain, instead of adding them onto a certain piece of armor or ring, it's just easier to get this one. And also if you're not using and if you thought it was too cheesy not to use the no magicka spell for any cost mod, this is good as well to replace that if you want to. if it's to replace that mod and everything, kind of like an extra one, if anytime you just want to disable it. But this is really good. Gives you shouts don't have a cooldown, super useful, and you get the resistance and stuff like that, and you don't use any magicka. So so the next one is the super standing stones. I have the mod effects up on my Nexus, up on my phone here. You can get this from Nexus Mods, which, if you don't know what Nexus Mod is, where you can mod, you know, mod. So here is the super standing stones description that I'll probably end up linking it in the description later on for you guys. I always say that, but I'll end up linking it later. So I'm not going to read it here, but this at the bumps and a bunch of spells and powers and stuff like that to the other stones, making them so much better and everything. Some of the effects I don't really most of the effects, some of the effects on some of the stones I don't really like, but that's only because those are the stones I never used and everything. So to me, I no, they're kind of ridiculous, but other than that, it's a great mod. There's only maybe one or two stones on there that I don't like the effect of. Other than that, I love the mod, which would have to be the Lady and Lord stone, but they do really have good stuff upon them and everything, but they're mainly for balance builds, and me, I like to be as OP as possible. But that is to make your character. This is to make your character as OP, even more powerful and everything, and all that one. It's the standing stones that makes standing stones so much more better and everything. So this is an enchantment without enchantment. Let me see. I believe it's with. I'm gonna have to find this one because I'm not really sure. Yeah, you see my channel. Why is this? Dude, I'm such an idiot. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find the mod I was looking at. So let me check out this mod. I'm gonna add this one just because you don't have. It's gonna be useful in the long run, and plus it can be useful. I'm not finding that one, but I'm not entirely worried. That's what the mod description, the mod name. So the the enchanting without, I think it's resting or whatever. So basically what this mod does is it allows you to put more enchantments on, more of the CM enchantment on your armor, stuff like that. So you can only put, I think, a couple, 4 maybe of the same enchantment up on there. You can only put so many enchantments of the same one. Damn. Damn. I always find out when I'm talking a lot. It kind of irritates me stuff. So this one's good. Next one, we have the Limitless Enchantments Plus on. So this one is super useful. I have used this one, and I do find it amazing. So not only do you get every perk on the enchanting skill tree. If you don't know, the enchanting skill tree, you have to reach level 100 to unlock every perk, so that way you can use every one of it. I'm guessing this gives you every one. I have used this one. I haven't, I have used it, but again, never bothered to check the enchanting skill tree. Just went there right away, because most of the time when I was using this, I was level 100 anyways, so didn't really bother me. So, I know you're asking me, what is the point of doing this one? But this one just allows you to put as many enchantments as you want, instead of just putting the same enchantment, allowing you to put more of the same enchantment on any armor. So these allow you to cover everything. It allows you to put everything up on there, and this one just allows you to access all 7 pieces of it, so that we can put every enchantment on every piece. Put as many enchantments as you want up on them. So it's super useful. Again. So next is the Triforce ring, and this is a cheat ring, and this is insane, and this is OPSL, OP, everything. This is overpowered. So as you can see, you don't have to worry about your magicka, stamina, or health as long as you have this one on. It basically does what the God Mode ring does, I believe, up on its IA 92's ring. Here's whatever I think he made a mod that covers this as well. That does the same thing. It's called the Infinite Stats ring, but this one is just insane as well. And all the smithing and selling this ring levels, the respective skills. So it's so insane. I think it's a little bit better than the Infinite Stats ring, but they're both good, depending on what you're trying to go for. This one allows you to level up more quickly. The God Mode ring, I think IA92's Infinite Stats ring just it basically makes you a god, where you don't have to worry about anything, tank and everything. And this is that's another layer too. If you don't want to be as insane, you just want to use this to level up quicker and everything, just go ahead and use that one. Use this one. It's insane. They're both good. And the next one, we have the one ring, and it's not. And this is, if it's not, it kind of sounds familiar. This is, I believe, I can't remember the name of the movie series, for God's sake. I think it's from the Hobbit series of movies that followed it, where Sauron and everything, he created the One Ring, where Bilbo Baggins puts the ring up on his finger, and you see him turn invisible and stuff like that. But the name's from a movie, I think. It's catchy, it makes it stuff. But it allows you to become invisible as long as you want. It's super useful. And everything. And it's super useful whenever you're stealing something, or whenever you've stolen something and you're trying to get away. And this basically allows you to sneak out of there undetected. Super useful. So the next one is the Add Metal Armor. This isn't for any specific reason. Really, is that the metal armor looks so much more better, and it looks insane, and I like the color and everything. But the metal armor does add something to it. It adds an amazing set of armor to it, and it's just so much fun. It allows you to get storm armor easy in the game, early in the game and everything, instead of having to forge it or even find it and everything, and just adds it to one chest and everything. It's just so insane. So, oh damn. Really? They're always using it. Damn. Wow, that's insane. Next one is the Nightshade Estate Vampire Home. Excuse me. So the Nightshade Estate is for vampires. It's a free vampire house, and I love it. Especially if you're trying to find a vampire home, you know, or if you're a vampire and you kind of want to make your home more to kind of fit your play style, or kind of fit the role you're trying to go for, and everything, you know. Just want a vampire home, because if you look at Volkihar, it looks so much more cooler, and this just adds something to it. And also, you get a free home out of it, so you don't have to wait so you don't have to pay 5,000 gold to get it. So, you know, I remember there being an original one of this one. I think I've used the other one before. I'm not entirely sure. I know I've seen this mod before, but I don't think it's this one. I don't know. It is a really good mod, though. Didn't the other one used to... I got it confused with another mod that I used to use as well. This is a really good mod. Next one is the Unlimited Blessings mod. Now we have the Standing Stones covered. Now we already have a mod that covers the Standing Stones, which is the Super Standing Stones mod. You can go back a little bit farther in the live stream to do it. And everything to look back at it. But this is this means unlimited time for all the blessings, which, if you know, the blessings are really, really useful in this game, especially the Shrine of Talos. But if you're wanting to go for one of the other blessings, which are good and insane, this allows you to do so. And everything. So you can, and if you have the Dragonborn, not the Dragonborn or the Dawn Guard, it's the Heartfire DLC. You can make the shrines down in your cellar, or I think up in your house and make it somewhere. But I believe it's the cellar. You can make it down up in that one. So this allows you to get any blessing you want for an unlimited amount of time. It's super useful. So this kind of allows you to cover the whole thing along with these Standing Stones and get the most out of Skyrim that you can and everything. So you can get, you know, allows you to become overpowered as well. And kind of cover those gaps, and it allows you to kind of cover those power gaps that you need and everything to get some of those passive effects that you're looking for and everything to help you kind of build some of those builds. Because in my opinion, these blessings can be used to give some of the passive effects, or even the passive effects that you need for some of the builds, or that you want to go for, that you could go for. This adds just another way to it. If you want to be, I believe it's the one on Morrow that adds stuff that allows. I believe there's a blessing or something that messes with the restoration stuff. Where I might be wrong, I believe there is, but this allows you to cover so much more and everything. Next one is the Skyrim Vanity Kit PS4 edition. So this is PS4. I'm not entirely sure what one is for Xbox or even PC, but PC has a lot more access to more mods than we do up on PS4. So this one allows you to cover so much more hair colors. It allows you to customize and make the character the way you want to, and adds so much more new playable stuff to it and everything, and just so much more fun and everything, and it's just awesome. You can pick the hair color that you want, or if you're trying to make your character look cooler and they don't and then you can't find it in the vanilla game or just in general, you can use this mod and you might be able to find it. So this is the mod description. Down here you can read it if you'd like to. I'll leave it up on screen. The next one is the Heterochromia Complete and I mod. But you can look up Heterochromia Complete up on this, and it should have what you need. So this one allows you to get. This one only works for the human and something races, like it says down in the description. But you can read it. It allows you to make so much more if you're trying to go for that vampire build. You know, trying to get those eyes that the vampires do. Sorry guys, take a drink here. My voice is starting to get sore. That is so much better. Wow. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. What do you want, no? Here, you're gonna come up here with me then. Alright guys, I have my little dog here with me. Okay. So this one adds so much more to it. It's super useful. And so I believe this only works on certain races, but I'm not entirely sure. It said somewhere in the mod if you guys read it. But I'm not reading them. I've already read it once before, but no, it doesn't cover all the races, but so you should be able to find something within those races, or anything really. Argonians and all the races have their bag. I'll break my charger with this thing. But this does so much more and everything. It's so useful. So the next one is the Skyrim Hair Colors PS4 Edition mod. This one adds 43 different new hair colors to your character, and you can use it on all races, and you can use it on everything basically. Females, males, and vampires. Use it on anything. And I already list the colors. If you can't see it, go check out the mod for yourself. You can read all of them, or you can just pause. Or you can just pause the live stream, or you can just pause the video or live stream or whatever you want to call it, and look at it. So the next one is the Skyrim Hair Colors add-on PS4 edition. I don't think you might not be able to see it, but it says, but I'm assuming it says PS4 edition because I believe the same one made this one. So this one, adds a bunch of other extra hair colors to it, and it allows you to do so much more available. So it's super useful. You can do everything you want with this. Use both of the. If you're gonna use both of these. If I want to encourage you, if you use both of these, because this one adds the extra colors that this mod doesn't. But you get more colors out of this mod than you do that one. Than you do this one. But if you're gonna use this one, add this one as well. Because this allows you to get covers a more range of hair colors that you can do. So this mod is to replace this one that we have here. It's IA92's enhanced loading screen. So this mod is to replace the boring loading screens that you get in game, which makes the game so much more boring and sometimes honestly discourages me from playing it because I don't feel like sitting through those loading screens. But that's me, because I find Skyrim incredibly boring. Just not everything, but this mod with these mods, you can do so much more, and I'll make builds that you can't in the base game. So this one does so much more. So this one adds so much more better. It gives you tips and stuff like that, and just helps you along, and it kind of helps and all that. Makes the loading screens useful. Because 90% of the time you're gonna get a loading screen without this mod that you already know about. So. The next one is the IA92's enhanced console graphics. This doesn't do really any specific person. I don't really have this for any specific person, but to make Skyrim look better. So if you want this to make it look better, this isn't for any combat or anything. This is just to make everything look better and everything. And I have used it before, and it's just utterly amazing. It'll astound you what this actually does. Kind of making it sound better than better than it probably is, but it is really good. So everything, and you don't have to worry about it messing with anything. It messing with screwing up the game or anything, or losing performance or anything, because it doesn't. It just is so much better. Then the next mod we have on here is IA92's Wear 2 rings. So this adds an extra ring for you to wear to get the most benefits on enchantment, on items that you have enchantments on. So it's just awesome. So allows you to enchant another ring and wear it, and where the ring is. I'm not gonna mess with it really. You can look up this mod and try to find it, but hopefully I'll be showing it in this live stream. So the next one is the IA92's Infinite Stats ring. Very well. Not actually. Actually, this is not what I thought it was. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna find the mod. It's not the one I was looking for. No, that was. The next mod is the Simple Weight Removal mod for all gems, and this covers. It says soul gems here as well, but it covers everything for this one. So if one of the biggest problems for me, for any Skyrim player that uses enchanting, or for mages, or anything like that, or even just people, warrior builds that use enchanted weapons and everything, So this, you no longer have to worry about dropping all of your soul gems to try to lose some carry weight, to try to get some weight, to try to lose some weight, so that we can pick up this one super useful item, or something that you might need, or a potion, or just whatever. It's not specific, but this adds so much more to it. So I encourage you to get this mod, because the Dragon Bones mod and this one covers everything that you need, really. Because this one covers the enchanting, and then the other one covers the Dragon Bones for when you actually take them off, so that we can just carry Dragon Bones and Scouts and stuff. So both of these mods, having them on makes it super useful, allows you to do so much more with the game and not have to worry about everything. So the next one is the Amulet of Dragonborn. So a simple mod that adds a unique item called the Amulet of Dragonborn. So this covers the 100% reduction of shout cooldown, and it's just something else to use if you feel like using it. You can get it at the beginning of the game. If you don't go to the college right away, or if you don't have enough magicka. Most of the time for College of Winterhold you should have enough magicka to go for it. But then again, if you don't want to mess with the College of Winterhold, that's just fine. You have to anyway somewhere at some point in the game, but if you don't want to do it until later. This just allows you to do it as well and get it early on. Everything. It's just super useful to get and everything. That's two stuff to the game. One has a lot more effects, but this one just adds another base cover and something. It just adds another thing to the game, so that way you can cover these shouts. So the next one I don't have on is the No Essentials Morrowind style. This removes all of the essential status on all of the NPCs, including the quest specific one as well. Don't start with this on. Do this, start a new game, and then add it in later after you either have completed the game or whatever. Just add this in later on, because if you do this early on, you accidentally kill a quest giver or a quest you're trying to an NPC that is useful for certain quests that you're trying to go for, or if you accidentally kill, say, a Balgruuf before you start off on it and everything, or if you kill Balgruuf, everything, and kind of bummed because you kind of screwed up the main story, the Civil War storyline, and the main one as well. So, I encourage you, don't use it until afterward, or save your game. If you save your game and then go and do whatever you're going to do, so we don't accidentally kill and screw it up, so we can always go back to that save. But next one is another home. It's called the Dovahkiin Keep PS4 home, and this I believe you can find it up on your map. So, and on that one, so you don't have to worry about it. It's so much. Home is amazing. So, next one, you saw me put this one on earlier, and it's the Infinite Cheat Chest. So, this one gives you, it's going to be useful. You get the skeleton key if you don't want to be, and all that one on. So, this is not showing all of them for some reason, but I am going to cover the ones it did not cover, that it did not show in the load order for some reason. Okay, so I don't know if I've covered that one. Here, let me look up something. God, I don't feel like putting God measuring. I didn't think that was actually a ring. I was trying to look for the other one. Holy crap. Damn. Wow. I didn't think there was another ring like that one. Damn, I didn't really. I regret not putting that up now. Holy crap. Dang it, man. Wow. There are a lot of rings like that. Holy crap, man. I didn't even think about messing with that one. God's Thaner. Oh my god. I am so... Where is it? I'm not seeing it. Oh my god, one of my favorites. Okay. I'm sorry, pardon my language. But I'm not finding it. I know I have the thing favorited as well. Or at least I should, anyways. Unless I unfavorited, but I highly doubt it. Where is it? No, I have it here. Come on. Oh, come on, you're joking. Really? Oh, man. That's gonna be a pain in the butt for me. No, because I can't find it. Okay, so hopefully if we put in God mode ring. Sorry guys, I should have had this in order before I started streaming. So if we put the God mode ring, hopefully it should show up. Probably because I spaced it. The mod, you can look it up. You can always look it up on YouTube. God mode. Ring of God mode. Here it is. This is the one I usually use instead of the other one, but this one allows you to do so much more. It's super useful. You can make... I used to become invincible just solely on making my armor OP. Because if you make your armor high enough, then because the higher, regardless of what level you are, they probably won't be able to reach. They won't be able to do the surpass. Won't be able to surpass your armor rating. I think with the amount of damage they do, this covers. You can basically come up with this one, regardless of what it was. There we go. Okay, so my library. So now we have a library. So I can cover that one. I'm gonna delete that one. Nothing against the mod maker, but so where is it? Here is the one that I got here. So this is the perks from questing mod. This one gives you perks from the main quest, the DLC, basically every quest. I believe most of the quests in the game should give you some perk in one form or another, but you can see stuff here, examples up here. So it's a super useful mod. So the next mod we have here, I've already covered this one before, so I know I have. Okay, super sanding stones, nice book, done. Sorry guys, I don't have this more together. I don't know why it's not showing it. This one is another add-on. The next one we have here is the free player home Hearthfire building. This takes away the materials. It makes you can build your house without having to get any materials, and it's super useful, and it takes away the grinding of building a home. Because like the last thing you want to do is grind to build your home and everything for the Hearthfire DLC. I just find it annoying, but again, you know, and then you get a home out of it, so you don't really have to pay for. You don't really have to worry about that. You can do a lot more with it, but either way, another mod to cover up on it. So the next one is the Master Thief Super Perfect Touch. So this one changes. This one makes it to where you can. It makes you the perfect thief, basically. So you're always going to be able to steal something, regardless, as long as they don't hit you with it. As long to be able to pickpocket something, regardless. So it doesn't matter. Also, this is super useful if you're trying to go for the Thieves Guild. That one mission to put it in her pocket, and all this, which should change it, hopefully to succeeding. And if you have the ring that makes you invisible, this should be useful. This is useful for that. So, right, for the one ring. I covered it. Already done that one. So the next one we have here is the Quick Start New Game intro scenes. So this skips the beginning cutscene and allows you and go straight into where you pick which person you want to go, Ralof or Hedvar, Imperial or Stormcloak. And it skips. You'll still end up doing the starting sequence with where they have to unbind your hands and stuff like that, and they keep. Still do all that. This just skips the intro cutscenes. So super useful. I've always used this mod and won with it because I just don't feel like starting it over again and watching the cutscene, everything, the intro scenes. So the next one we have here is the Strange Magic Exploration sequel mod, and I haven't really got around to messing with it a little bit as much as I would like to because I've been busy here lately. because I haven't really been playing with Skyrim. I've been messing around on another game and all that, and doing other things. But this one, I have used this before, and yeah, it adds another stuff to the game and all that one. And you finally get stuff from completing thing quests, so you just get so much more out of this mod. So I think I've already covered the Nightshade Estate home. Pretty sure. Next one is the all map locations discovered. Now, don't use this mod if you want to. Here, give me a second. The voice is starting to get worse. There we go. That's better. Don't use this mod if you want to discover all of the locations for yourself and all that, or if you just don't want to be, or if you just want to do it how you normally would going through a normal playthrough. Don't put this mod on. But other than that, if you want to just avoid all that one and fast travel to anywhere inside, fast travel to anywhere and fast travel out of anywhere you want to. This is that, yeah, useful, so you don't have to walk there or discover that place. You can just use this and everything. So this one gives you all the map locations and all that one. Don't use the salvage yard one, I'm telling you, because I have used that one and I have gotten stuck. I'm guessing you still can, but you know. But you shouldn't have to. But I wouldn't personally. You end up going there anyways, but there's not really much you can do. I'm just encouraging you not to go there because there's nothing you can possibly get out of it. But whatever. But this one is to cover kind of everything. But or if you just want to see it, but I just wouldn't go there. But with theme, wait a second. Hello. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I just got a spam call. Oh man, I hate that crap. People just get called for no reason. So, wow, already been streaming for an hour already. We haven't even gotten a gameplay yet. Holy crap. But yeah, this one is just to cover that one. I do have that one enabled, right? Yeah, I do. I just wanted to make sure. I have a lot of mods here. I've already covered these two. So the next one is the fast beast perks. So this one takes out the constant grinding of needing to. It takes out the grinding, taking forever to get a perk for being a werewolf or a vampire lord and everything. And just makes it much more useful. And this one makes allowing doing that so much easier, and love it. I've used it for a vampire lord. I have used it for a werewolf, but I do prefer vampire lord. So, you know, everything. And it's super useful with the next mod that I'm about to show you guys. Okay, it should be around here somewhere. Never mind that one. This one is the Ring of the Cursed Sun. No sunlight weakness. So the other one, this one allows you to craft it. If you don't, this one just adds another mod to get rid of your sunlight weakness. You can craft it. It's not that big of a deal to craft. You should be able to easily get it and everything. If Vampire Dust, you should just be able to get from killing vampires and everything. I've actually gotten the Vampire Dust from actually one of the quests from the Dawnguard side. Should be able to do these. Not that hard to get. And the silver ingot, you can get at any shop. The Potion of Blood, you should be able to get from from the Volkihar castle before if you're siding with the Dawn Guard, you'll be able to pick it up whenever he brings you there after you drop someone off. Just quickly grab one of the potions of blood, and he'll banish you and let you leave. Shouldn't be able to get it either way. It's super easy to get. About something. I've already covered these two. So this one, so the fast beast perks is there for a reason. It's to help go along with this mod. The Vampire Lord Perks Expanded mod. So the reason that the Fast Beast perks is so that we can cover, it's not only help you get more perks, but because the Vampire Tree now has more perks, that allows you to get those so much more faster. So that way you don't have to spend forever grinding. So that way you can check out the new perks immediately. Right, fairly quickly. You know. So there we go. There you go. There is. You can see all the stuff. Super useful. You get a bunch of new perks out of it. I have used this mod. Love it. The next mod we have here, and I love using this mod. It's the free crafting, no perks, no materials needed mod. And this takes away the need, and it makes crafting, smithing, and Skyrim so much more easier. Instead of needing stuff to build a certain piece of armor, you can do it. I believe you still need that item. I believe you still need the material to get to improve the item, but it doesn't really matter. You can get 100. You can get 100 smithing out of this straight away just by making gold. Yeah, you can make gold on this guy, so you can make anything with that and all that. It should be it. Using gold, it is a bit overpowered, but you can go from 1 to 100 easily. So it's super useful, and this also works with smelters, obviously, as you see here, but allows you to get the ingots that you need as well. You can literally make any. Or I've already covered that. No reason for me to go over it again. Here is the full mod description name of this one. A heterochromia complete and eye customization overhaul. So there we go. Now, I'm going to go into check out the stuff that they have for this one. For what is it? Oh, I haven't played this one. For the Creation Club. There it is. So kind of stuff they have offered today. And guys, you can use the Creation Club things and still get trophies, I believe. Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah. So, and some of the stuff for this one isn't that useful. So we have the Dwarven bundle. Not gonna buy any of this stuff. I'm gonna buy that one though. That one's 0. That's hard to get. Normally that costs 100. Good lord, kind of expensive to get. So let's see what we got here. Wow. I do not have that one. I thought I had that one. Maybe not, actually. I have more on my other profile. So. Wow. Yeah, a lot more going on last time I was here, but that was like forever ago. Sorry guys, I'm not slowing down. I just don't really see the point of stopping and slowing down. You know, and all that one. Because these aren't, you don't need Creation Club stuff. You can actually play this game. You can use these mods without the Creation Club stuff. I was just looking through it to kind of see what deals they had. So we're gonna start from a new game because most of my other saves have incredibly different mods than I am using on this one. Also, I'm gonna go in the options right now and kind of get rid of my. I gotta get rid of my face cam there because I don't have a face cam. So that way, you guys, so I can see a little bit more better. Advanced settings. There we go, guys. So, why isn't it skipping this? Ah, crap. It's supposed to be skipping this crap. Why isn't the mod kicking in? I have a mod up in here that skips this crap. Why isn't it kicking in? What the... I'm gonna have to stop myself from whining. From wondering what... From flipping off. No, like, what in the hell? The mod should be kicked in, and you should start not buying this stupid carriage. Come on, let it be done. And my internet is slow. Sorry, guys. I have to wait so long because I'm wondering, checking the mod, see if the mod's on. Here's a mod. Oh, crap. Come on. That's bull crap. Here. Let me... Before I stop the live stream, I'm gonna go ahead and... Because I'm gonna have to close this